Hi. Okay, this is my first time trying to do like a background thing. I don't know how well it worked. I know my like model's a little weird, but bear with me. I'm just trying to make it work. How is everyone? Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Aunt. It's Aunt's streaming birthday as well on the Twitch side. Oh my god, I'm so happy to be here with everyone. Hi, hi. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. I'm in a candy wonderland right now, and I hope it looks okay. This is my first time setting something like that up. I'm usually just like have a
Hello
game
there.
that I'm playing. Ah, hi. Hi, Lex. Hi, hi. Oh, hi, Torius. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you too. And Miles. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy and excited to be here with you all. Yeah, I was thinking we might. So, the main part of what we're going to be doing on this stream is reading through people's responses. I'm also going to put it in the chat too in case people want to fill it out, you know? Let's see. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Can anonymously confess to these questions. Teehee. I will read them out during the stream. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna answer them first. Oh, thank you, Shiny Bell. Starlight, hi! Oh my god, everyone's here. Oh, this makes me so happy. Ah! Okay, so I'm actually going to answer them myself because I think that might be fun. Or like, I'll answer. No gaming today. I'm gonna be chatting with everyone and doing oh, you know what I just remembered? I gotta connect Firebot too. But reading out confessions from folks from a Google form that I had everyone write in and answer some questions and answers. That's what we're going to be doing today. It'll be a fairly short stream because of that, but I just wanted to be here with everyone and, just like celebrate. So I started my YouTube channel January 21st, literally last year, 2025. And it's kind of insane that it exists and I've made so many friends and met so many people. And I'm so ecstatic, but also just genuinely so grateful for everyone because I don't know, I was hoping that, I could do what I enjoy, which is like learning about games, being a new gamer and everything. And I feel like I'm living up to that. So it's like my one goal too last year was to get to 1K, and I did that. And now I'm actually at, I guess I'll look up the number. I'm at 1,211 subscribers right now, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, all good, Shiny Bells. No worries. Did you know that every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes? No. I really was reading that as like, oh, what kind of fun fact is Tori is going to share today? Okay, so thank you all so much for just being here with me. And I just wanted to, hi, Jackster. I was just talking about how I have made it to 1 year. I have been VTubing officially for 1 year, and it's pretty cool. I'm very happy. I'm just looking at the chat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's kind of insane, and I'm really happy about it because I just love being with all of you. I love playing games. It's honestly one of my like safe spaces in that, even when it can be a crazy day, I get to hang out with all of you, and that's just one of my greatest joys. Hopefully I'm able to convey that. Oh, Miles. That, oh gosh, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna, I mean, I might cry a little bit just because, it's really wonderful to have everyone here. Okay, I'm gonna put in the chat one more time, the anonymous form if in case you want to confess to anything, and we'll go through them. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. Thank you again so much. And also, like, you know, I've never done a just chatting stream, so I'm probably gonna get super distracted. Okay. So the first question is, and I'll put it in the chat too. What's a secret you've never told anyone, but it's okay to share anonymously? I've been thinking about this. No, I haven't. I literally am only thinking about this now because I forgot about this question. So, gosh, a secret I've never told anyone, but it's okay to share anonymously? I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Okay, here's the problem. I genuinely am a freaking terrible liar. Like I mean, in person, I just get, you can even hear it on my voice. I'm terrible at lying. So I'm also kind of not great at like keeping my own secrets. I'm just a very open book, to be honest. God, what's it? Let me look this up on the internet. Like, what would people actually? Let me read what other people wrote here, like to get a sense of like what would be good. Okay. Your secret is to slap Trump's evil orange tan face and steal his wife. His wife is very pretty, I will say. If you're into that. I think a lot of women are pretty though. It's hard to find a non-pretty woman in my opinion. But that's just because I'm queer. You are too. You're an open book. Oh my god. Okay. I seriously cannot think of anything. Especially a secret I haven't told anyone. I don't have many of those. I really don't. Oh god. Let me think. Oh my god, thank you for following, Wolf. Hi. Okay. So, I'm trying to think of a secret I've never told anyone. I'm again prefacing by saying I am I don't keep secrets, to be honest. I've never told anyone. I mean, I guess I'll tell you that okay. When I was little. This is like I guess I haven't told this to anyone like recently, so I'm going to go with this. In 4th grade, in 4th grade, I decided to use pencil on a chalkboard just to see what would happen. And then I erased it and it was fine. But then I got caught by the teacher and it was like the very first time I'd ever been punished, and I cried. So I guess that's my secret. I don't know. I guess I haven't really told anyone because it was a while ago. So there's that. I don't think my parents ever found out, because I just got like a red dot or whatever, and if you get a number of red dots, like bad things happen. But that was the only red dot I ever got in my elementary career. As a man, the prettiest women are girls that don't dye their hair and Lolita girls. I do have pink dyed hair, actually, so. But that's fine. Oh, your real secret is that you have a crush on a Japanese VTuber who treats you like their son or brother. Oh, that can always be tough. Does the Giggle Master remember who I am? Callum Wolf, remind me a little bit. When did we hang out? Okay, so that was the answer to my first question. I'm going to read through some other folks. Oh my god. Okay, this one's kind of insane. What's a secret you've never told anyone, but it's okay to share anonymously? Oh my gosh, this is kind of insane. So this is reading out from one of my bunnies, one of my fans who submitted this. When I was 12, I took I took a doo-doo in a public pool in Florida. Oh my gosh. That's tough. I know a real who starts a conversation like that. I just sat down, a real nail biter. Although if that was it, that would still be pretty bad, but there is actually way more. This was midsummer time in Florida, and it was actually a pretty nice pool. Oh no, poor bunny! There was an upstairs section and a downstairs section of the pool. Whoa, what kind of pool is that? Or is it two pools but in different? I'm gonna assume like I don't know. The upstairs section actually sits directly above the downstairs pool. There's a little tunnel that goes underneath that allows the pool goers to travel between the two sections of the downstairs pool. Oh, this is a really fancy pool. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. In the travel area, there's a blur window that is just there to allow for light to pass through in daytime. This will be important. Oh my God, this person's really setting this up. Oh no. So the bathrooms that were at this hotel public pool were quite honestly like wet, dirty, and soppy. And to my 12-year-old brain, it decoded that as it's better to just go and take a shit in the upstairs pool rather than brave the repugnant bathroom. Oh, good word, by the way. Good vocabulary. Oh no. Oh my God, you had a crush on a smaller VTuber similar to me and now you're dating? Whoa, that's so exciting, Jackster. Okay, let's finish the story. Okay, hold on. Hey, the pool is just one big ass tub that people already pee in, so what's the harm? Was my thinking. Oh my God. At the time, there weren't many people in the upstairs portion, like maybe one old couple, and that was it. But there were like 35 people playing in the downstairs pool. So I walked myself up the stairs and braced for the moment. The cold wind pressed against my wet skin. The sun in the sky basked me in its hot glow. The world seemed to stop moving as I touched a pinky toe in the water. I hesitated, reconsidering what I was doing. If I had the strength of will to do what I needed to do, I took a step back, then two, then four, then I started running with a hop, skip, and a jump. I landed solidly into the pool, bobbing my head out of the water. I drifted over to the side of the pool and waited. The moment passed, and a wave of relief passed me. No! That's so unsanitary! But you know what, Bunny? I really appreciate you sharing this with me. I leave. I jump out of the pool and race to my mom, in which I tell her that there's a strange-looking coconut in the pool and that we should leave. She gives an audible groan of confusion and grabs me by the arm before leading me down the stairs. I go down the stairs. I run across the scorching concrete path and look up. I see before me a tiny brown spot on the bottom of the blurry glass pane. I leave. Nope. No one is ever going to link me to that scene of the crime, so not happening. Yeah, that happened a long time ago, but it happened. Oh my God, this is insane. Thank you for sharing. That's insane. I would I would never do that. That's just ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay. So, what's a secret you've never told anyone? Okay, the next one is my Twitter account is mostly following not safe for work artists. I'm not a gooner. I just like the art and eye candy. I think that's nice. Like, why wouldn't you like, not safe for work art? It's also art. Like, I'm a fan too. I don't really use Twitter. I mean, I do have a Twitter, but I don't know. It's just like one other social media site. I mostly just use Discord, which reminds me, I might as well put in the chat Discord in case you all want to join. But that's insane. 90% of your follows are not safe for work artists. Oh, that's awesome. Dr. Tropin, thank you. Okay, so, oh shit. Someone said that they joined a cult. That's insane, Bunny. That's all I put, by the way. I joined a cult. I hope that you got out of that cult because that's I mean, like, documentaries say that they really brainwash you, and then people have to get deprogrammed. So hopefully you're no longer in a cult. But that's kind of insane. I can kind of understand, like, the allure of it, though. I mean, okay, my question would be, would you rather be in a cult leader, or I don't know, what's another good third option? Like, maybe yeah, I guess it's in a cult, leading a cult, or I guess not in a cult. I mean, no one wants to be in a cult, right? I don't know. I don't think I'd want to join a cult. That seems like a lot of work, and I also don't want to lead a cult. So maybe I'm just chill. It's just not a good idea. It seems like a lot of work and spooky too. And yeah, I already get jump scared so easily. Why would I want to be in a cult? If you make me be in a cult, we will fight. Good, Miles. That's the mentality. Don't join cults. That's the lesson to take away. Okay, someone else said that they're an open book. Totally valid. That's like me. Oh my God. Someone says they have a Trump body pillow. Wow. That's a choice. I'm not gonna expand much on that because that's politics and we don't really need to get into that, but that's kind of insane. I wonder if it's just like as a joke or something, because I can't imagine enjoying hugging that. I don't know. Anyway. Oh no! You ran over a turtle on your way to work once. It's strange because I was on my usual route to work. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Do I enjoy bubble masks? You know, like the clay masks? Yeah, actually, I'll put in my, well, maybe I don't know what bubble masks are then. I'm thinking of like clay masks that bubble. Hold on. Let me put my wish list here in case folks want to check it out on my throne. If if you have the extra bucks or whatever, and that interests you, and my Ko-Fi too, in case. Let's see. Oh, you go by Death. Of course I know you, Death. Okay. Sorry. I see, it's hard for me to translate when it's lots of different different usernames, but yes, of course I know you, Death. Okay. Hi, Black She. You think they're the same thing? Okay, cool. Got you. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. I used to give people nice gifts anonymously so I wouldn't get praise or attention for it. Wait, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's so beautiful. I really like that. Thank you for sharing, Anonymous Bunny. Ooh, okay. What's a moment that changed you more than you expected? Okay, for me, I don't know why I'm like thinking about things from like such a long time ago, but I used to when I was on the bus, like I used to keep track of like cool mailboxes that I would see. But along with that, I know that's random, but there were like some cool mailboxes that were like boring, maybe a little boring, like a brick mailbox, but there was one that was like a train mailbox, or like a bird mailbox. I don't know, just a lot of different kind of mailboxes. But the other thing I would do is like pay attention to all of the like pretty girls that were on my bus. Maybe they were like a little older than me or whatever. I don't know. I just remember like seeing the sun like stream down on their hair, and it would be like all glittery. I'd be like, wow, girls are so pretty. Back then, I didn't know what bisexuality was. So I was like, oh, I like men. So, like that can't be a thing. And then I learned what bisexuality was, and I was like, oh shit. So it changed me more than expected, because then I learned about bisexuality, and then I was like, oh shit, I might be bi. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Oh no, you don't feel well, Shiny Bells? Definitely take care of yourself, okay? And try and go to bed early if you can. Yours was that you saved an elderly lady from getting hit by a drunk truck driver, but then I was given some shit by my friends and family members of mine. What? Why would they? That's incredible, Miles. Holy crap. If they're going to give you shit for it, that's insane, but I am going to tell you that you did a fantastic job, and thank you for looking out for your community. The way you learned you were bi was so weird. Ooh, Jackstar, I kind of want to hear that. Yeah, Dr. Tropin, I'm bi. Oh, I'm bi and I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns too. We have this like running joke though, because sometimes the bunnies, I recognize I have a more like femme disposition. So, people get my pronouns wrong all the time. And it's become kind of a running joke in the server. Okay. So, but I obviously prefer and use they, them pronouns. Okay, let's see. So one bunny said that they became friends with their librarians. Ooh, I love that. That actually reminds me that I used to go to the library all the time and just consume like book after book after book of Greek mythology. Consume's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Just I would read like constantly Greek mythology, and it was the best. I loved, and I still love, honestly, the Percy Jackson series. You're straight, but you support the LGBT community? Hell yeah! Yeah, we love our allies. Okay, so they became friends with their librarians. Truth be told, they are some of the best human beings on planet Earth. They decided that they want to work at a place dedicated to the preservation and dissemination of knowledge. The library is a grand and irreplaceable center if any given community for its ability to educate and its public sanctity. I totally hear that. I love libraries. I love visiting libraries because some of them are so gorgeous, and like some of them honestly have really interesting architecture and they're very old. Okay, reading more. It's novelty in the fact that nowadays we have a place that can store so much and such different kinds of stories and fables for all to come and enjoy is something that doesn't cross many a person's minds. It's honestly quite amazing once you think about the opportunities given by the library. Also, definitely consider, I'm going to add, consider downloading your library apps. There are such incredible resources to get free books and like keep reading and stuff. I love to listen to audiobooks as I walk my dog, like when I have moments to myself, or if I'm like washing dishes. Let's see, what you wish you had more opportunities to hit up the library. Yeah, well, apps are a great way to do that because then all you have to do is like borrow them online. Yeah, the libraries where you are pretty. That's awesome. And you feel at peace there. I love that. Yeah. Ooh, okay, you've been listening to a lot of audiobooks too. Okay, that's awesome. Wow, I'm just reading through some of the chat. Oh my God, Agent. Thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months now in a row. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That just means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm going to continue some of the responses. I get quiet sometimes just because I feel emotional about it. So thank you. What's a moment that changed you more than you expected? So someone said that they admitted that they have severe social anxiety and that they can't keep pushing themselves. I'm really glad that you were able to admit that to yourself. That can be really tough to admit. Someone else said when they joined the cult, that's a moment that changed them more than expected. That makes sense. Losing your best friend is another response. That sounds really tough. My heart goes out to the person that shared that. Definitely tough. Okay, the next one is like totally opposite feelings, by the way. Getting a Pornhub premium. Okay. I hope that was worth the investment. I don't know. That particular site, I don't know. I prefer to go the like not safe for work comics route if I'm going to look at that kind of stuff, because I don't know, I just don't like it just feels too like capitalistic. I don't know. Or like maybe I'm just a romantic at heart. Maybe that's why. I like when there's actual plot. I like when there's actual plot to what I'm like, I guess the the corn that I'm consuming. Okay. So, let's see. What's the moment that changed you more than you expected? Not taking the chance to say bye to someone I liked. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh, wow. This is the last answer, and this is like really intense. Someone said a moment that changed them more than they expected was that they actually watched their dad pass away. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's really heavy. I hope that you're able to get the like community and support that you need, because that's incredibly difficult. Yeah. Yeah, and my dad currently is going through some stuff right now. Not to like put a damper or anything, but he is going through like cancer and everything involved with that. So, when it comes to dads and stuff and all that tough stuff, like my heart really goes out to you. And I hope that, people, when you're faced with those kinds of like really challenging moments and sorrowful moments, I hope that people feel like they can um, enjoy hanging out with me and being part of the Discord and being part of the community, because we're all here to really lift each other up, and be a source of happiness for folks. That's a really important goal for me. It is. It really is. Okay. The next question is, what's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Um, oh, let me read through the chat. Hold on. YouTube be looking real monstrous, sugar. I'm just saying. What does that mean, monstrous? Like, in what way? For YouTube. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, we'll see. Hopefully they pick it up as corn. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The risk for exploitation is high. Yep. Yep, totally. For the corn industry. Yep. Let's see. The one thing I dislike about that site is most of the girls are fake with like plastic surgery stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I totally hear you on that. Like each to their own, but it's just not really my cup of tea. Your dad passed away this year. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so um well, I hope that you're getting the support that you need, and that, like I said, I hope that this place can be a source of goodness in the world when you're having a tough day and things like that. Okay, let's see. Miles, you wanted to be with someone and you were friends with them since the beginning of middle school, and then you confessed. Oh, and she told you that they were moving back to Asia. Oh no, and she said that she did love you. Oh my God, that is rough. Hi, Mystery. Thank you for following. That is rough. Oh, thank you, Dr. Tropin. I really appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Definitely hoping the best for my dad as well. It's one of those things that it's tough because it's chronic, and cancer isn't easy. But yeah, just trying to kind of support him, and even though like he's not super like cognizant nowadays, at least trying to just be there for him, even though he's not like as present as he used to be. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Verlock. You've been coping with it better, Jackster, than your sis. Okay, got you, got you. Okay, good. I'm glad that you get the support you need. It can be tough. Hi. Oh my God, you just turned in a confession? Oh, people have been turning in confessions. Okay, thank you. I'll go ahead and refresh the page. Okay. Oh, I think it is getting updated maybe. Okay, so hold on, let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely wish I send all my wishes and love and healing thoughts to you all. Um and yeah, I just I hope that you know that like I really care, and I want to make sure that people feel supported, but ultimately like making sure that my Discord and my channel is a happy place for everyone. Eric, thank you so much for joining. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. Okay, so we're getting to what's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Oh my god, someone said asking my girlfriend out. I'll elaborate later, but just know that. Another person said eating a whole apple including the seeds. Okay, that's kind of insane. Oh no, this was tough. A bunny sent their old PC to help out a small streamer and slash artist because she had to deal with some awful things IRL. It cost them like hundreds of euros, but they didn't even get a thank you. Holy shit, that freaking sucks. I'm so sorry that people can be so rude like that. Jeez, that actually makes me kind of mad. Like, ugh, I just, where's the gratefulness and the like graciousness? Oh, Darth, hi! Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Did I see the fan art? I didn't get a ping about it. Hold on. No, I think you'll have to ping me, Natural Friends, or put it on my community Discord for me to see it. Okay, let's see. Never told my crush how I truly felt. Oof, that's rough. I've actually told most of my crushes how I felt about them. Some of them felt the same way. Trying to think. I guess, yeah, and there was like one particular one where they didn't feel the same way, but I was still able to, like be fairly good friends with them, which is good. If you can work out that dynamic. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Someone just put down Tide Pod looked yummy. No, I do not condone that. I do not condone that. Oh my god. Actually, Lex shared some art in the Discord. It looks so good, Darth. You can make me a cursed sock puppet. Wait, that sounds so fun. Please do. That sounds really funny. Go on Discord for the first time and join communities. Now I'm in a lot of stuff and I can't get out. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got quite a few Discord servers, but sometimes every now and then I like clean them up, if I feel like I don't really respond or like do anything in those servers, sometimes I get rid of them. You played with venomous animals without any kind of protection. Okay, that's kind of insane. Wow. Okay. So, let's see. What's the dumbest thing I've ever done? Trying to think. Oh, the very first time I ever rode a roller coaster, I got so freaked out, I like unbuckled my seatbelt, and then the roller coaster was about to go, and I screamed so loudly for it to stop that they actually stopped the roller coaster ride and was like, "Is everyone okay?" Like da da da. And by that time, I had buckled in my seatbelt, and I was like, "Okay, I'm good." But it was one of the most terrifying moments of my life because it was also like a loop-de-loop type of thing, and if I obviously if I hadn't been buckled in, I could have like seriously fallen. So thank God they stopped it. Yeah, so that's one of the dumbest things I've ever done, and I didn't. Yeah, so I mean I didn't die, which is good, but very dumb out of sheer panic. Okay, what's something you're proud of but don't talk about? Well, if I was proud about it and did talk about it, then it would be a bit awkward to answer this question with something. Very fair, Bunny. Very fair. You can get 2 hours of sleep and feel amazing in the morning. That's insane. That's insane. Do you know how many hours of sleep I get? I need like 8 or 9. very consistently. And if I don't, I am so cranky. I'm like a baby. I just need sleep. I need like naps. Every time I eat, I get sleepy. Not dying is something you're proud of, but you don't talk about. Okay. Joining the cult made you proud and that you don't talk about it? Okay, well, this must be a joke response then, but maybe reconsider that. How far you've come as a person. Oh, buddy, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, okay, someone else said that they won a wheelchair race without having a wheelchair. So I guess they were racing against their buddies who do have wheelchairs. That's pretty cool. I like that. Helping form the greatest community on Discord. Aw, that's so sweet. I don't know if that's a reference to my community Discord or like in general. Oh, maybe Heralds of Liberty, the Helldivers 2 community Discord, but regardless, that's beautiful. That's so exciting, to like create a community Discord. I think it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's see. What am I proud of that I don't talk about? Mystery. I can tell that's Mystery's answer about Heralds of Liberty. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Some people are saying, one day you and a friend, Miles is saying, one day he and a friend were freestyling during study hall. You were spitting some fire until we said something that was embarrassing, but luckily no one heard us and we continued till study hall was over. That's honestly awesome. That sounds fun. Dr. Turpin said, I may be a hypocrite, but I think getting closure on those feelings is usually a good thing. Heard. You saved a girl from her boyfriend, and when you saved her, she kissed you in front of your mom, and you were scared for the girl, but your mom was in shock of what she did. Aw, but did check if she needed help. Aw, that's beautiful. I'm so glad that you're able to, like help people out that way. Okay, it has to do with the REM sleep cycles for why they're able to get 2 hours of sleep and still feel well rested. Mostly. This is what Dr. Chopin is saying. For some people, if their REM cycle is complete, they can function relatively well. Yep, but I know for me, I definitely need those 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. Okay, let's see. Oh, the cult thing is a Heralds of Liberty joke. Got it. Maybe. Okay. What's something I'm proud of but don't talk about? Okay. In my VTuber life, I feel like one thing I'd actually, even in my like personal life too, I don't really talk about how hard it was for me to finish college. And I did complete it, and I got my, I went to a 4-year college, I got my degree, but my last year of college was incredibly difficult. Like, it was the first time I ever experienced like depression and anxiety. Well, I'd had anxiety, but like my first time really experiencing depression, and it was a huge like obstacle towards getting my degree. But I was actually able to focus on finishing my degree and also managing my mental health. That was like a huge thing I'm proud of that I don't really talk about as much because it's kind of in the past, but it's something that I think about sometimes. Yeah. So that would be my thing. Okay. Oh, I like this one. The next one is, what's a compliment you still remember? So one bunny said, I sound like a radio talk show host. So that's something that someone complimented them on. Someone also put down, nice job. That's good. Oh, someone said when I said I like your name and it was me. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad that stuck out to you. Yeah. Some of you all have like super creative usernames. Seriously, I really enjoy it. It's like so fun to meet you all and know you by those usernames, you know? I love a challenge. When I sat down in the hairdresser's chair, that's what the hairdresser said. That's so funny. Yeah, university was really hard, but I'm still happy that I was able to like get that degree, you know, even though it was really tough. Um, let's see. Someone said, "What's a compliment?" Okay, okay. I bet I've complimented whoever said that at some point. You look like how I feel. I hope that was a good thing, not like a bad thing. Someone calling me a nice friend even though I loved her. Aw, a good friend is one of the best compliments you can get, though, I will say. Like, you know, friends are kind of forever, and like if you can be a good friend to the people around you, it says a lot about you. A woman once told me I have big feet. Okay. I hope that's a good compliment. Yeah. Miles said a girl back in my high school, 12th grade, said I had a sexy, deep voice. Oh, me saying that you have an awesome name. Yeah, because it's Miles freaking Morales. Like, that's iconic. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh man, thank you so much for sharing, Miles. I love when I get to like, you know, hear from people, and as long as, you know, you guys are chill with sharing and everything. I never want to make people feel uncomfortable. Let's see. Okay, so that was the answers. So for me, what's a compliment I still remember? Oh, you know what it was? Okay, so this really like struck me in that I really got a sense of how well this person knows me, and it just kind of blew my mind in like the best way. And the compliment was, "Old timer, hi! Thank you for the birthday wishes." That wasn't what the person said, by the way. That wasn't the compliment. They didn't call me an old timer. um, so this is actually like from Bear, my partner. Which, by the way, for folks who may be new, like my partner Bear, I call him Bear. And so he actually, like, one of the I was friends with him first, and we played D&D together. That's how we got to know each other. But one of the very first like things that he told me was that he saw that like I have a very strong sense of wonder. Um, and that was one of the first times anyone's ever said that about me. Normally people are like, "Oh, like you're naive, you are like childish." I mean, those aren't very nice, you know, thing. Like they have kind of a negative connotation sometimes, right? But Bear was kind of the first person to be like, "Hey, you have, you have a sense of wonder." And that just that just really made me stop and be like, wow, I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, childlike wonder. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'm also autistic. So, like, I think that I'm autistic and I have ADHD. So I think it contributes to that, you know? But to hear it in such a positive way was like such a beautiful moment for me. Yeah. Okay. You're not sure why you're surprised I have a partner. Yeah, I'm just terminally online, hang out with you all. Okay, let's see what the next question is. What's something you enjoy or didn't expect to enjoy about watching Sugar's streams? Okay. Oh man, I put this question down. I'm like surprised that people took it seriously. Okay. A bunny wrote, the chill nature of the streams. I can just throw it on in the background while doing dishes, laundry, homework, etc. It's nice. Ah, that makes me so happy. As someone who like also needs something in the background or like listening to an audiobook, that just makes me feel so appreciative that you can have that. Evil Epic Gamer, hi! Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, thank you. Oh, Miles, thank you so much for the kind words, too. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you all so much. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so another person said, getting to talk to you and your other viewers. Aren't all my bunnies so cool and interesting? I genuinely love watching you all interact in the chat too. It's just so cool to see, especially on Discord as well. Yes, I'm so glad you feel like you can talk to me and you can talk with the other viewers. That makes me so happy to hear. Oh, someone said that they really like my laugh and how cheerful I am. Thank you. That's like, it's so funny to me because I'm cheerful that some people, like, when I first meet people, they're so surprised. They're like, "Oh, is that like legit?" But it is. I have a lot of like zest for life, is how I like to put it. Or that I'm like so cheerful that I defy gender. Sometimes how I like to say it, or so bubbly that I defy gender. That's how I usually explain myself when I say I use they them pronouns. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, watching Sugar when they play games like die so much. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty accurate. And I feel like I'm always so surprised when I die too, because that's just like how I play. I get so into it. But like I die so much, I'm like, oh, well, I should expect this by now, but I never do. I'm always like, this time I'm gonna get better, I'd play a great chaotic character in D&D. Oh, hell yeah. That's like my dream to like, I love playing chaotic D&D characters. Oh my god. I once played a rogue who was just so chaotic. The party basically babysat themselves because babysat this particular character because they just constantly got into trouble. Okay. Aw. Okay, someone put the taste of your bone marrow in like striked out, and then someone said, and then the rest of it was your laugh. Oh, someone else said my laughter too. Whoa, okay, that's insane. That's like 3 of you saying that. Watching the ads, ooh, that is unexpected. I hope that the ads like, are tailored to your interests. That's awesome. Okay. Someone said their voice somewhat. I didn't expect to find it a little annoying, but also sweet. So every stream I take pauses and I listen to other things. Oh, awesome. I'm glad that like you're able to, be able to enjoy and like take pauses when you need to. Yeah, I hear you though. I know I have a higher pitched voice. Which honestly I felt like VTubing was kind of a good avenue for me because I know I have a higher pitched voice, but I know that VTuber demographic, there are more people who have higher pitched voices. So, yeah. Let's see. Watching me take you all under my wing like a mom. Aw, thank you, Miles. Okay, so, the next one is, what's something you overthink way too much? Okay. So, what do I overthink way too much? I think for me personally, this is like me responding. I think I overthink like how people will react to me or like if they'll like me. Because I always have to constantly remind myself, like, hey, people cannot like you, but that's also kind of their loss, Like, they lose out on getting to know me and being part of their lives. So that's something I consistently have to remind myself. Like, being worried that, people won't like me or, like, if I stand my ground on something, like, they'll get upset. But then at the end of the day, like, it's kind of important to keep those boundaries and everything. Yeah. Oh, I love all the birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so beautiful. Let's see. Okay, so this person said, let's play a game show that we all have to face at some point in our lives, some more than others. Do my friends hate me or do I just need to sleep? Here lies an Anon who's recently told a joke at a very loud party. He hasn't gotten any restful sleep in the past 3 days, and things are looking a bit hazy. Oh no! Okay, not getting enough sleep for 3 days. That's rough. Anon tells a joke to his friends, and none of them even glance his way or offer any sort of polite laughter. Has the joke offended everyone, or do they just need to sleep? Answer now on your phones. Answer in 3, 2, 1. I have no idea whatsoever. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, chalk it up to lack of sleep, and maybe they haven't slept well either. Especially if you're someone who's going through like exams or something, you know? Okay, what's something you overthink way too much? Someone said everything. That's very relatable. Oh, another person said contacting people. Someone else said, what's overthinking? I wish I had your confidence. Sometimes a joke just doesn't land. Don't overthink it. You know, that's a really good point. I'm glad that you're able to remind us of that, Torius. Leaving the cult. Oh my God, that's definitely now a Helldivers to Discord server called Heralds of Liberty reference. Yeah, I get that now because they call themselves a cult, but you know, obviously in like the role playing for Helldivers too. Can't think, no brain. That's good. I like that. Choosing your next victims. Oh my God. Just stuff. Just overthinking about stuff. Relatable. I'm almost everything. My brain never shuts off. Oh my God. That's so relatable. My brain never shuts off either. I'm just like, I really am like the Energizer bunny. I'm just like constantly hopping from like one thing to the next super quickly. And sometimes like even my mouth doesn't like catch up to what I'm thinking when I'm talking. Yep. Yep. That happens. I hear that. Okay, so this one's kind of about sometimes this one's about like the new year and what you're hoping for. Oh, Miles. Okay, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I know that can be really tough. I dealt with something similarly many years ago, like I said, my senior year of college. I hope that you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're able to get the support you need. And that's super important to do. Lily! Hi! It's my streaming birthday! It's now officially a year that I've streamed on YouTube. That I started my VTubing at all. Hi, Yukari! You don't have thoughts, you're just doing life you're just going through life wherever it takes you. Hell yeah, I love that. Oh, the fan art's in my YouTube community. Okay. Got it. I'll definitely check. Let me check really quick then. Let me see if I visit my community. Newest. Ah, this is so cute. Guidance, thank you. This is adorable. I'll post it in Discord. Hold on. Let's see. I'll put it in the fan art channel. Where is that? Oh, fan art garden. There it is. From guidance. Press start 2000. Aw, thank you. This is adorable. I love the little, like, you know, birthday hat or candle or something. It's so cute. The hair shading is done really well, too. I like that. Okay. It's just like an adorable little emote. Okay. So let's see. Oh, you're currently waiting on an art commission, Torius. Whoa. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lily. I love the birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. Okay, so something you hope happens this year. One of them is I get a job. I know, crazy. Oh, the humanity. Job apps, what a nightmare. But, like, yeah, it's really annoying. Oh, I totally hear you. Applying for jobs can be really frustrating. Um, I wish you the best in that. I hope that you can at some point update us and let us know that you got what you're looking for in the new year. Okay, someone else said, I hope to fully be able to feel love again. I hope so too. That's really a tough thing to like work through. Another person said that they're hoping that they find friends. Beautiful. You can start that by joining the Discord in case you're interested in that. Another person just said, staying alive. That is very relatable. One person, again, it's the Helldivers community, um, typed leaving the cult, sad face. That's really in reference to Heralds of Liberty. And another person said, the earth goes around the sun and doesn't get lost doing it. Hell yeah. Another person wrote, like, in kind of creepy letters, like, we are coming. And it seems like kind of a Illuminate Helldivers reference, it feels like. Another person said, I don't know. And that's so valid. Yours is that you hope you get a job, a girlfriend, and help your mom pay some bills. Okay, so, and move out. Got you, got you. Oh, and you want to live in Japan one day. Okay, Miles, those are some good goals and hopes for the new year. Oh, for me, I think I'm hoping to honestly, I'm just really happy with like the streaming that I'm doing today. I guess I kind of hope I think I have a goal of maybe getting to like 5K subscribers on YouTube, and maybe I'll say 1K on Twitch. I don't know if that'll happen, but it's something to kind of hope for in the new year. Okay. What's something you want to let go of? Okay, so someone said, I'm kind of a sentimental person, so bear with me as I try and figure out what I'm okay with letting go of. My garbage. It's almost trash day. I need to go around the house and collect shit to throw away so I can put out the can. Hey, that's totally fair. Yeah, that's a very literal response, and I respect that. Another person said, an old best friend of mine. Okay. Another person said, my past experiences with awful people. You know what? I can feel that. Yeah, that's fair. That's really fair. Oh, someone is hoping that they can let go of like not holding grudges. That's a good one. Another person said, I want to let go of worldly sins and summon the great blue eyes white dragon in attack mode. I don't know like what game that's referencing, but that is honestly kind of a cool answer. Another person said nothing. Another one said my schizophrenia, ha 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 ha, JK, I love that guy. I think that's in relation to Schizoid, who's a player in the Helldivers 2 RP server called Heralds of Liberty. Maybe. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. I think they're just referencing their schizophrenia as a person. Okay. Let's see. Another person said, my old shoes, but I can't because they're hand-me-downs from my cousin. So every time I see him, is I don't know what this says. So every time I see him is every week. Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's fair. You want to give your old shoes to your cousin then, it sounds like. Your only wish in life is to get a hyena motorcycle and maybe get a backpack for it. Ooh, interesting. Hi, Z! What do I want to let go of? So one thing that I'm really working towards is my anxiety. I have like a lot of anxiety. So I'm trying to work like through it. And my other thing is that because I'm autistic, sometimes I get like super tunnel focus and I'm just not able to like divert myself from it. And so I'm trying to work on like being able to move on from whatever I suddenly get hyper fixated on. And it's interesting because it doesn't even have to be like it could be work, it could be like a random thing someone said that I didn't understand and I can't move past it until I understand it. But it's not always the most like healthy thing. So I'm trying to work through letting go when, that kind of comes up. Yeah. Confess something you learned the hard way. Let's see. I don't actually understand what a backpack in motorcycle terms is. So feel free to explain it to me, Wolf. Oh, you want to let go of negative thoughts, Miles. That's good. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That so that you can be at peace and that you're happy that you feel like I'm helping you. Oh, that makes me really happy to hear. Thank you. Okay, so confess something you learned the hard way. Don't let the world pass you by. I almost did not date my girlfriend because for the longest time I was super shy and I was afraid of ruining my friendship with her. And I was so scared of scaring her off or making it awkward between us. So I sat her down and I talked to her about what I was feeling and that no matter what she thought of me, I would respect her decision. Wow, that's incredible. But I just need to get my feelings for her out there, and it went amazingly. Holy shit, that's incredible. Hi, Scion. Oh, it's like a partner for the back of your motorcycle. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Thank you, Wolf, for explaining that. Scion, hi. Okay. Confess something you learned the hard way. Another bunny said you should not drink water that has been left out for a week. Ew, that's awful. Yeah. Oh man, that reminds me of when I decided to drink some milk and I was like, huh, it smells a little weird. But I still drank it and it was like yogurt. It was the most disgusting thing. Yeah, that's something I learned the hard way. It was really gross. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, so another bunny said, there are many people that take advantage of you and cast you aside when they don't need you. Yeah, that's tough for sure. And there's like, I know, Torius, but it was not, that milk was not supposed to be yogurt, okay? It was so gross. I want to say that in regards to people taking advantage of you and casting you aside when they don't need you, that's tough because I think there are people that also like recognize when there are others around them that they can easily take advantage of. So you got to be really careful. You got to stick to your boundaries, Otherwise people will try and take advantage of you for sure. So that is a really hard lesson to learn. And I totally relate to that because that's definitely happened to me in the past. Let's see. You got a funny story about old milk and a bag of cereal turned to oatmeal? Oh no, Dr. Tropin. Okay, so, ooh, this one's a hard lesson to learn. Yeah, wash your hands twice after working with peppers before taking a whiz. Yep, good point. Okay, so someone said a butterfly is not made of butter. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I feel like there's more that I'm curious about when it comes to that, but okay. That's something you learn the hard way, I guess. So then someone else said the ones you think are closest to you are normally the first to run when the shit hits the fan. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to get a sense of like who's going to stick around with you when things hit the fan, but you do hope that, it's the people that that you've known for a while. I hear you though. That is something that for I'm going to assume that that happened to you, and that is a hard and difficult thing to experience. Okay. What? I don't. This is insane. I cannot relate to this at all. It's better to piss in the sink than to sink in the piss. I mean, who's pissing in the sink is my like first question. Like, why are you pissing in a sink? Obviously, you don't want to sink in piss, though. That does make sense. Again, I have some follow up questions, but that's fine. Okay. You learn to be very polite and accepting of others. A very, very hard lesson learned. You know what this reminds me of? Because I'll share a hard lesson that I learned, and honestly that I'm still learning, is that you can only meet people where they are. You know, like it's really tough because like you can have a high bar for something, or have expectations, but ultimately you can only meet people where they are. And that's the reality, you know? So that's something that I've learned. Oh no. Someone said power tools hitting you in the face hurt. Jeez, that sounds tough. Okay, we're gonna scroll. Let's see. Bum bum bum. Okay. Oh, I have a good one for this. Okay, I'm gonna start with my story. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? Okay, so for me, this in retrospect it's hilarious, but it's like so terrible. Okay, so I was living in a really large city, like a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but I was in a large city, and I'm out walking my dog Effie, and if you're early enough at that particular park, it had a. If you're early enough, you can let your dog go off leash, and I was walking around this like really big lake, essentially, and or like pond, I guess. And so I'm walking Effie, and she's doing a pretty good job. She's off leash though, and then she sees another dog. It's this like huge, like tanky dog, kind of like English bulldog type of dog, and you know, with all the wrinkles and stuff. Hi, Hey Bug! Oh my gosh! All good, all good. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. So I'm walking Effie. She goes up to say hi to this dog. This dog is like right on the edge of the lake or like pond. And I guess they're like sniffing around, and Effie like trips and falls into the lake and brings the other dog with her. So Effie is able to like scramble up on the pond, like the pond barrier, I guess, or like, you know, able to just get out of the pond essentially. The other dog literally sinks like a tank because it's an English bulldog. They just don't have they're just so dense that they just like sink like a rock. And this is like the morning of a work day, and the owner of the dog just yells, "Captain!" and dives into the pond like no hesitation, fully clothed, like wearing their work clothes, and I'm staring in horror, Effie's staring in horror as this guy dives right in, and I'm in such shock that that someone else has to come up and like help him get out of the water. And so I'm in shock, and it's like the morning of a work day, and he gets out of the water with his dog. His dog's dripping wet. I'm dripping wet. Not dripping wet. Sorry. Wrong context. He is dripping wet with all his clothes and stuff. And I just had to be like, I am so sorry. And we just had to leave. We just had to leave because it was a work morning. It was a morning before work day. And that was insane. Yeah, literally. I just felt so bad, but like I did not mean for that to happen. So the moral of the story is that Effie and I are both clumsy, and yeah, and Effie is no longer allowed to be off leash. Literally, the owner and the dog just overboard, and no beef, just an accident, but it was just like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. So that's one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. Okay, so the bunnies that responded said, for the longest time, I didn't know the name of one of my friends who was a girl. We'd been friends for the better part of 6 years, and I only found out her name after she asked me to attend her graduation party. So she needed my number so that I can be communicated with after school. She knows my name and has known it for the last 6 years. That's the worst part. I just learned her name like 2 months ago when she asked me to attend her graduation party. That's tough. That's, you know what? It's kind of insane, but like, I kind of get it, you know? Like once you do the name exchanging, it's like, okay, there's a certain time after where it's like perceived as like not cool to ask again, and then you've lost your chance, right? That's what I'm assuming happened to this bunny. Liking pink even though you're a boy. Oh my god, you should like pink regardless. Like, you know, historically speaking, pink was actually considered a boy's color. Like years and years and years ago, like hundreds of years ago. So yeah, be proud of that. Okay, another person said having let's just say, what's a good term for this? Like, let's just say heading to bed with someone with an overweight girl. Okay, I don't know the context of that, but we're definitely a body positive place, so we'll just move right along. But yeah, okay. So what does embarrassing mean? Wow. Again, would love to have your confidence. Another person just wrote woman. And another person just wrote lots of things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Another person wrote, I once took a shit in front of my neighbor's door because I hate that guy. While I was finishing, he came back from work early. Oh my god. That's insane. Why are there two people talking about poop? Oh my god, that's insane. You bunnies are so ridiculous. Okay, so another person said, someone called out my username in front of a class and people recognized me. It was embarrassing. I went to a social function wearing my shirt backwards. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm also curious, like, did you run away? Like, how was that interaction when that neighbor came back home? Holy crap. Yeah, there was someone else that talked about taking a shit in a pool earlier in the stream. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. I want to scroll down to, let's see. I think that's all of them from the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you. Let's see. What's your biggest secret guilty pleasure? Oh, this one's really good. Someone said, I love canceling plans. Canceling plans is like taking drugs. The high one gets from just having the stress of having commitments just vanish. It's amazing. Is it unhealthy as fuck? Yes. It is pretty bad. Yeah. But man, if it was so bad, why does it feel so good? Let's see. Well, Mr. Anon, that's because it indicates to other people that you may not be a reliable host and or guest. If it were to be compared to something, it would be like taking drugs. Actually, never mind, because one can partake in communal taking drugs. Gross, I know, but it's still so bad. Like, don't do it. But if you have to, you totally should. I think sometimes it's like you just need a break, and that's so valid. Other times it's like, oh, you know what? I really should go outside, but I don't want to. And then I don't. And then it's not good, right? There's like a distinction. Okay, let's see. Swinging my legs around. Okay. Oh, this one's interesting. Even just like reading it made me like feel my ears more. Um, Someone put down ear licking ASMR. That's fascinating. I I think I get what you're talking about. I think I do. But that's a very specific thing to look up and very interesting to me. Someone said woman. Okay. Another person said your mom. Oh, another person said their biggest secret guilty pleasure is me. Oh, thank you. Another person said gaming, I guess. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, so oh my god, we have two more questions, y'all. I guess I could say what's my biggest secret guilty pleasure? I mean, again, it's not really a secret. I'm like interested. I love because, you know, autism and special interests. I've gotten into My Little Pony recently as the TV show, and it's honestly really fantastic and beautiful, and I think it's super cute. So, I've been enjoying that. Um and then I've always really loved the Disney Fairies world building as well, like the movies and the books. Some of the art is just incredibly gorgeous, and I have like the books on them. So I love the illustrations. That's about, I mean, those are like the two that I can think of because I know that they're like kind of childish, but I don't really care. Yeah. I've become such a big fan of My Little Pony that I now have like these cute little figurines too on my shelf. It makes me so happy. Oh, you submitted a secret to share anonymously. Okay. I'll definitely look, but I'll try and go through, yeah, I'll try and go through the other stuff and then I'll get back to the secrets one. Okay. So one person said, or the next thing to the question is, what's the most romantic thing someone has done for you? Aw, I love this question. This is a good one. Okay, I'm gonna read through them and then I'll think about mine a little bit. Okay, so you enjoyed it a long time ago and you still have a limited edition Derpy statue from the 2013 BronyCon. That's so freaking cool! Torius, I love that. Oh my god, please take a picture of it and send it in the chat whenever you get the chance. Sorry, send it in the Discord. That's so cool. And Derpy slash Muffin is like so adorable to me. So that's awesome. I love that. I actually really want to go to one of those cons because it just seems fun, you know? And like, I assume that the booths have good merchandise. Okay, let's see. What's the most romantic thing someone has done for you? So a bunny said, me and my girlfriend have been dating for the past, well, since the end of the summer, and it's been going swimmingly. She was my best friend, and now she's my best friend and partner. Greatest combo for any significant relationship in the world. And goddamn, am I one lucky SOB to be dating someone of her caliber and nature. She is super honest and uptight. If there's something bothering her, she will tell me, and so that we can try and figure things out from there. I love that. Communication is so important. Okay, Dr. Tropin, I'm late to everything, is what you have to know. I've only been on the internet fully for like 3 years, okay? I mean, obviously I was on the internet, but like I never, I never knew any of the internet culture stuff. So I'm just catching up now, essentially. Let's see. Okay, so they said, low-key, she's the best, but something that she did that just sets my heart aflame is when she just laid her head on my shoulder to catch a little bit of sleep while I was gaming. The exuberance I felt was nothing short of heart-stopping ecstasy. I just sat there for like a solid 15 minutes, just watching her slumber softly, and OMG, OMG, OMG. It was awesome. Man, my heart is fluttering as I just think about it. Ah, that's so beautiful. After a while, I just picked her up and carried her off to bed. She slept so calmly and peacefully while I tucked ourselves in for the night. 300 out of 10 would have happened to me again. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Bunny. I love that. Bunny Anon. That's beautiful. Okay, someone said, give me a bracelet. Okay. That's so cute that someone got you a bracelet. Another person just put woman question mark. Another bunny said, what's romance? Oh my god. Someone said a woman kicked me in the balls. If you liked it, good for you. If you didn't, sorry about that. Nothing, never, nada. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is kind of cute. So, they said that their honey put a nurse Lolita outfit on when they were sick. I love partners showing up for each other, you know? That's adorable. Oh, okay, another bunny mentioned that their partner wrote them a poem about being together. That's adorable. I love that. Okay. Okay, so this is the last question, and then we'll go back up and read any other like responses that came up. Let's see. If you could give a presentation. Oh, actually, let me answer that question. What's the most romantic thing someone's ever done for me? Okay, I guess it kind of depends on like what romance means to you, but for me, like I feel so safe with my partner. I guess I don't know, that just makes I feel like safe and warm, and like that kind of feels romantic. But in general, like one of the first like dates that we had, we went to this super fancy like Brazilian steakhouse. I'd never been to one before. It was a double date. And like I was fully expecting to, what's it called? Like go half and half, because for me personally, like
Wait a minute, let me get a closer look. Yep, you're still cute. Sorry, wait, I didn't look close enough. Oh wait, you're not just cute, you cute as fuck.
Thank you, Miles. I love that soundbite. But I personally am the kind of person who's like, I think it's a little silly to expect people who are men to like be the ones to pay for things on a date and things like that. Like I fully feel like it should be half and half, or like, there should be like, I'll pay for this date, you pay for the next one type of thing. So like I fully subscribe to that. I think it's really silly that there are people that like look to have dates with other people just to get them to pay for things. That's not my shtick. I don't enjoy that, and I think it's like unfair. But anyway, like I was fully prepared, because it's a restaurant that's like pretty pricey. And yeah, he paid for the dinner, and that was just like I don't know. I was just very thankful, and it felt romantic because it's like a really nice place, and the food was delicious too, and it was just really fun to like hang out with him. Yeah. So it just meant a lot to me. But the most recent romantic thing, and again, this is very particular to like who I am and what I enjoy. My partner, like, again, I've only recently getting into My Little Pony stuff. So we scoured literally like every single toy store within a radius, especially at the mall too. We went to like every single store, and he literally looked on every shelf, like no stone unturned, looking for things for me. And that just felt romantic and warm, because maybe the romantic isn't the right word. I don't know, but it just made me feel like so loved, I guess, that he would do all of that for me, It was pretty cool. Okay. So let's see. Oh, you just sent your romance story? Yeah, I'll try and get back to it then. After I go to the last question. Okay, so the last question is, if you could give a presentation on anything, what would it be? Okay, so someone put how to cook amazing chili. Unfortunately, I may not do that, for that would reveal the identity of this here writer, but if I totally could, I would. That sounds delicious. Um, Giddy with excitement, jovial. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So, that, I mean, I love food, so that sounds really cool. Oh, another person put why we need world peace. I love that. That's a great answer, honestly. Another person just put the like really awesome. I love this emote. The like shrug emote. That one. I just put it in the chat. Which is totally valid. How to eat cereal properly with a fork. Interesting. I'm not. You know what? I would be curious to hear about that, honestly. Because to be honest, I also don't really like, I don't know. The cereal to milk ratio is really important, and like I I always feel like it could go wrong so fast. It could get too soggy, it could not have enough. So I kind of see what you're saying about the fork, because then you're not dealing with like the soggy milk as much. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Another person put your mom. Okay. And then, oh God, another person put making a specific drug is actually really easy. That's insane. Don't do that. Another person said they could do a presentation on anything. Ha. That's because the question was if you could give a presentation on anything, what would it be? That's silly. Another bunny said blacksmithing. That's really cool. I want to hear about that. Ooh, another bunny finally put Dark Souls lore deep dive or Warhammer 40k lore. That's really good. Okay. What could I give a presentation on? Oh, Taurus, I definitely want to see what kind of work you've done then. That sounds awesome. What kind of presentation could I give? I don't know. Oh, the most recent one I did, which was super random, was about if you get stuck in like different manga tropes, but specifically like shoujo tropes. It's just something silly, like, if you get stuck in like a magical girl anime or manga, what do you do? How do you survive? If you get stuck in like a love triangle, something silly like that. I love shoujo anime and manga. I love those kinds of stories. So that's like the most recent type of like silly presentation I gave. Nathan, hi. So that's the one I have come up with. Okay. Hi. You remember seeing, so Jackster said they remember seeing the Discord episode on My Little Pony and it was censored in the Japanese dub for some reason. Oh, interesting. I love the character Discord in that show, by the way. It's like, he's one of my favorite, like, non-pony characters. Let's see. Maybe my favorite. I don't know. I'm still not done with the show yet, though. Okay, so I'm going to look at a secret that folks have shared. Oh, one person said that they really like rom-com anime. Hell yeah. I love that. I love rom-com anime too. Okay, another person said they were dating a British Japanese trans girl and it seemed great at first. I grew my hair out for her. Oh, but she had like a toxic poly relationship. That's tough. Oh no, and she kept you a secret. Damn, that's rough. And oh man, this is intense. And she only wanted children with him, which caused me to get obsessed with it because, like, it made me want to argue like an idiot to others about being a parent gives you purpose. And I'd kind of, and I'd listen to kind of like sad Japanese love music about it all. So when I started privately messaging this VTuber that I previously was unintentionally rude to her, I kind of fell in love. And now I think it's because I had a crush without realizing it. Since before, when I was rude, I listened to her instead of acting stubborn and tried to do better. And somehow I knew she was better suited. Oh, hold on. I lost it. Wait. And somehow I knew she was better suited for me because she was so sweet and kind. Even with her being ace, I still wanted to be with her. She wanted to marry and just have a nice, like, romantic relationship. But when I broke up with that ex, hold on, let's see. She was like, "Don't worry, I'll hide you in Japan." And then I said, "Nah." And she's like, "Oh, is this the other woman?" Hold on, I'm trying to see. The one that was toxic? Oh, she said she would leave her guy, but I was sick of hiding her from my mom and didn't want to hurt my current girlfriend or honey, because especially because I knew it would hurt her more than it hurt the other person, and I never looked back, and since then I've never looked back. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're able to, like, be happy with who you're with, and that it seems like a much more healthy thing. Now I kind of understand why toxic relationships are hard to leave, because I only left because of my current honey, and it took me a while to get emotionally over this person, but now I definitely want to support my honey and am fine with her not wanting kids. Even though I've not been with her a year, I already can't wait to marry her. Ah, and even better that she's a Lolita woman, and doesn't use makeup or dye her hair and is just, like, cute in general. Oh, and you plan to move to Quebec to be with her once I become a qualified baker. Oh my God, that's incredible. After saving for a house and a cat too. And yeah, she's better at making me a better person than the other person was. And I've grown my hair even longer for her. Ah, that's so sweet. Oh, sorry for the long story, but it's still a secret to my family, but my mom knows about her now. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing. That's beautiful. I'm so glad that you're able to, like, get out of those tough situations. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down to, I think it was the most embarrassing moment, maybe? Hold on. Or the most romantic thing? I can't remember. Let's see. I think it was the most embarrassing thing. Right? Miles, I know that you said that you did one, but sorry, I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I think it was the most embarrassing one. Let me see. Or the dumbest thing you've done? Look at your romance story. Okay, great. Yeah, let me go look. I'm going to refresh my page. Most romantic thing. Let's see. I don't see anything under the what's the most romantic thing someone's done for you. Unless it's under a different question. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, in the chat. My bad. Okay, I didn't realize it was in the chat. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to go and scroll up. Did I already read it out? Oh, okay, hold on. My middle school crush invited me to the movies, and I was so freaking nervous. My mom had to help me calm down. I went to the movies with her. Ah, she had the most beautiful dress on. You got a nosebleed, and then we went to see the Alien movie, or an Alien movie. Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you for sharing. Wow, this has been really fun. Wow, thank you all so much for hanging out with me and, like, just being part of the community and enjoying my birthday with me, because it feels like a really big deal. And I'm really happy to just celebrate with all of you. Genuinely, it's such a good time. It's such a good time. Oh, guidance, you just filled it out. Okay, I think I read some of them. Let's see. And let's see if I can find any others. Oh no, I once drained the transmission fluid in my dad's car when I was supposed to be changing the oil. He laughed real hard after we fixed it. Okay, I'm just kind of going through. Ooh, you scored very high on your GRE. That's awesome. That's something that someone's proud of that they don't talk about much. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoy. I That's sarcasm, right, Syad? Yes. I Okay. I'm glad you enjoy my streams. Ah, that's I'm friendly. Ah, thank you to whoever said that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and just having a good time. This was really fun. And let me know if you like the just chatting streams. I'm usually playing a game and stuff like that. But if you guys enjoy stuff like this, like I'll definitely think about other ways that we can hang out like this together. And people can just, share stories. Oh man, thank you again. I'm going to go ahead and put my socials here. Um, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Just a second. Okay, so this is my, if you want to support through Ko-Fi, you can do that here. If you want to support on like Throne, my wish list, send me gifts or something. If you're able to and you want to, like I hope people know there's no pressure to. You can do that this way. And then ultimately, I always really recommend people join the Discord. It's really fun and it's a great way to stay connected. And I always post when I'll stream and everything. So there's other community events that will happen. We're gonna watch a movie tomorrow. One of my favorite rom-coms actually, called Crazy Stupid Love, and it's actually with Steve Carell, and a couple other famous actors. What else? Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. That's it for my birthday stream. Oh, the best thing you can do that's totally free is like the YouTube video, follow on Twitch and YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, bunnies, I'm so happy to hang out with you all. Seriously. It's such a fun time, and I'm so grateful for you all. I'm going to go ahead and check to see who I can um, raid you all out to. So on the YouTube side, I'm going to take a quick look. Okay, I'll raid you all out to Salvi like I usually do. Aw, Miles, thank you. And then I'm going to go ahead and go on the Twitch side and raid you all out. Thank you again so much, everyone. This was really fun. Yeah, this is really a good time, and I'm so thankful for all of you. I hope that you get to enjoy getting to know me more and getting to share your stories. And I'm so excited that I can say that I've been a VTuber for a year, and I'm so excited for whatever is next after this in
Wait a minute, let me get a
this
closer
year.
look. Yep, you're still cute. Sorry, wait, I didn't look close enough. Oh, wait, you're not just cute. You cute as fuck.
Oh, thank you. I love you all so much. I really do. And take care of yourselves, okay? Genuinely, it's so important to make time for yourself. Take care of yourselves, bunnies. And hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow for our Discord movie night. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and read you all out to my birthday twin aunt. It's their. They've been streaming for 4 years, and I really hope that you can wish Aunt a happy birthday. Okay, let me go ahead and read you all out. And I hope everyone takes care of themselves. Love you all so much, bunnies. And I'll see you tomorrow for our Discord movie. Don't forget to like and follow on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you all again. Be well. Bye bye. Bye, bunnies. I'm click the raid button. It's gonna be raiding you all out now. Aw, man, this was so fun. I'm so joyous and happy and excited. Okay, bye everyone. Bye, bunnies. You know me, I'd talk forever if I could. Okay, have a good night. All of you are super cute bunnies. I really appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves and be well.